Watch the entire video, my lovely viewers, from start to finish, to get the whole thing. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into it.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Hi lovely viewers, it's me again, your one and only Mutati Mpundu. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell icon to join the notification squad. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you lovely viewers.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us. I've got very good news. I told you that the progress was made, and progress was made very well, and that the last contentious issue that was remaining was not necessarily insurmountable. And I'd like to break it on this forum that the family and the state have agreed on when to bring the remains of the late president and when he will be put to rest. And most of the issues have been agreed. It's been a give and take. The remains of the late president will arrive, I think, on Wednesday, 18th, and he will be put to rest. Let me just look at my dates properly. Let me just look at my date properly. But the late president remains will arrive next Wednesday, and he'll be buried the other Monday. I look at the dates, and then I confirm with you. But that's the progress we've made so far. Congratulations to all. I think this has been done in the interest of Mother Zambia. And we're glad that this tumultuous period of negotiation has come to an end. Now we have to arrange and prepare for the repatriation of the remains of the late president. On Wednesday, they arrive in Lusaka, and the period of mourning begins. And the late president will be put to rest on Monday the other week. Thank you very much for those that have joined us. Let me just do a recap. The talks have resumed between the state and the family to resolve the outstanding impasse. I started with the wishes of the family today, and I got in touch with Kalemba editor Salim Deo, a wonderful journalist. Remember him from the Post newspapers, and he set up Kalemba, and I put it to him that the story that they published was malicious and was scandalizing the family, that the family had said that the body will not be allowed to be repatriated until the criminal and civil charges and proceedings against the First Lady Tarsila Chiesu and others are dropped. That was a total lie. And a total lie. And Salim got in touch, was gracious enough to pick my call, and he has said, Ambassador, tell the family if they've done a write-up, I'm willing to publish their side of the story. And I went to the actual talks today. Honorable Mlambo Haimbe is leading a powerful delegation as Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, leading a powerful delegation. Just a minute. My computer wants to restart. It to be disaster if it did. So I have to attend to that. So Honorable Mlambo Haimbe, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, is leading the delegation once again. He has beefed up the earlier delegation of Honorable Patrick Kangwa, Honorable Enoch Kavindele, Honorable Leslie Mbula, and there is in the delegation Chief Mumbi. Honorable Chief Mumbi has been there since Monday, and he came and said, look, I'm the chief for President Lungu, and I want the remains. So they said, Kanavesa, in fact, mwa Kanavesa mfiri mwa fumo komuli kuli wa government ababuteko, mwa isa lubali kuno mwa pidibuka, mwa saba no lupua. So that you then help us represent the wishes of, and the two I know were very close. When I was Ambassador, when I was Zambia's High Commissioner to South Africa, Chief Mumbi had his son who had a cardiac issue evacuated to South Africa, and I met the chief because we were at the hospital bed for the young man for many months. I think that was 3 or 4 months. So, and But he was on the side of the delegation of government, and is, the issue of Petauke, remember, rises because President Lungu comes from Petauke. So these are the government delegation, and they have made, I wish to report that they've made remarkable progress on almost all outstanding issues. There's been give and take. You want to go to the Copper Belt, you want to go to Petauke, the tensions are high. Why don't you consider that we just mourn him in Lusaka? You want him to lie in state? I think he can lie in state in Lusaka. So there are those, when do we repatriate the bodies? They are finalizing all those details, and will be undermining the talks if we go into particular nitty-gritty. But the good news is they are back on the table, both the family and the state, and are discussing this matter. And we hope that they come to an amicable solution, as President Hakainde called it yesterday. Let me just refresh you with what he said to the first vice president of Zimbabwe, who was an emissary to Emmerson Mnangagwa. President Emmerson Mnangagwa has taken special interest in this matter. These two were together at the University of Zambia. That class, where there was a judge president, where there was Edgar Lungu and others in the law schools, either they were higher or lower, but they literally became family. So President Emmerson Mnangagwa is a good friend of many lawyers in Zambia because they were together in class. And, the relationship really warmed up between the two when President Lungu was president. And, they even jointly got PhDs, if you remember, honorary doctorates that were conferred upon them. So they are close. So he's just not acting as president of Zimbabwe. But this is a personal relationship that he has lost. So he sent Chiwenga, and the president gave us an insight, like we discussed yesterday. He gave us an insight of where we are going. He said the period of national mourning is coming to an end tomorrow, but that's not the end of it. We'll now invest in talking to the family. And he made it very clear the remains of the president will be buried in Zambia. And I congratulated him for showing that bold leadership. And I said, Mr. President, resolve this. The standards of Zambia are far higher. We resolve wars. We resolve conflicts. We end wars in the DRC, in Angola. We bring peace to the region. That's a level of Zambia's diplomatic, successes that it has scored. And the issue of two presidents, one predecessor and current, and the families involved and state responsibility cannot be a national crisis. We are now being reported in The Guardian in the UK, TRT Africa, and in India, everywhere else. Vane, this is a matter we should resolve quickly. And I'm glad that the president has sent his delegation, and the family has been very responsive. So we hope for the best.
This is DJ Mutati exclusive.
Alright, that's all for you today, lovely viewers. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the video you just watched in the comment section below. I'll be super glad to hear from you, lovely viewers. Once again, I go by the name of Mutati Mpundu. I love you, peace, I gotta go.